Hey everybody, hi Linda. My name is Marie Vigiletti. I'm from a suburb of Chicago called Palatine, Illinois. I'm a full-time nomad. I've been on the road since, in May it'll be 6.5 years. My rig is a 2023 Coachman Catalina Trailblazer toy hauler. It's 30 foot altogether. Why am I doing this? I am very antsy. I don't know if it's because of ADHD or what, but I like to move when I have houses every couple of years, and I really don't even mind the packing. And I was just tired of being in there and working full time. So I sold my house 7.5 years ago, rented a room for my best friend for a year, watched Bob Wells and other people, and bought a big white um, Ford Transit van, and I'm towing my trailer. I started out with a 19 foot. Now I've got the 30 foot. I love what I do. I work full time in the summer from April through October at Adventureland Theme Park in Altoona, Iowa. I've been there for, it'll be 3 years this year, and I love my job. They're going to be at the big tent if anybody's interested, but I absolutely love it. I get to camp for free. They have a built in pool, showers, whatever. It's just great. And I'm just so happy with what I'm doing. And I just want to tell you this. I love Linda. I just spent $80 on her products that I've been wanting to get for years. And I had the opportunity to go on a hunt with my metal detecting club. And I could have made like almost $50 today, but I decided to come here and be with Linda and all of you because Linda means a lot to me. She really does.
Wow, Marie.
She's come a long way. Thanks, Linda.
Thank you, Marie. And what is your channel, Marie?
Oh, that's right. Just I have
Toot
stickers
your
if
own
anybody
horn.
wants. It's RV Camp Her. RV Camp Her.
Yeah. So as soon as we're done, please pass your stickers out.
Okay, I will.
Yeah,
If
and she
anybody wants one.
makes beautiful earrings. Tell what you make
I
them out of.
earrings too, and I'm going to be at the senior center every Saturday, and then the QIA club every once a month on a Saturday. I make them out of monster beverage cans and beer cans and soda cans, and that's what I do.
I asked her to bring them today.
Yeah,
but...
I know. I just couldn't do that.
All right.
Come to me.
Good morning, everybody. Ma Terry here, along with our fabulous co-star, Miss Lucy. We're loving Quartzsite, and we're loving this meetup. Thank you so much for doing that for us.
Welcome.
All right. Where am I from, or landing zone? I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I tell people I'm from the South Philly. Am I part-time or full-time? I've been doing this since 1979. My first husband had a Vista Cruiser, and we loved camping. I've lived 10 years in a big Greyhound bus. Right now, I am living in my Toyota Sienna, but I am going to San Diego. I have to get a couple of surgeries. My ex-husband has to get a couple of surgeries, so we help each other out. He has a beautiful house that I get to stay at. How long on the road? I think I answered that. My rig is called Fort Sparkles. It's a 2018 Toyota Sienna, and I'm a stealth camper. My wife for this lifestyle. Okay, I had 200 relatives on the East Coast, and my son married a person on the East Coast, and now I have 400 relatives on the East Coast. So I was paying apartment rent, and then 6 months out of the year, I go to the East Coast to try to visit everybody and do all the family reunions. And then I come back to my apartment, and I'm like, you know what? This apartment's costing $2,500 a month, but really I'm paying $5,000 a month, so I'm not doing it anymore. And yeah, apartment prices have really skyrocketed, but I love this lifestyle. I really do.
All right. And Terry, come on now. Don't be shy.
I am Ma Terry from Postcards from Terry. And yeah, I spelled my name like a boy because I'm a tomboy, Terry. I'm on YouTube, and I enjoy doing that.
And she's an Air Force veteran also.
I'm 100% disabled Air Force veteran. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hello.
Now she's quiet.
My name's Connie Kate, and I'm from I don't know where I'm from. I grew up in California. I did most of my schooling there. I've been everywhere. Right now I'm based in Arizona because I'm a state licensed massage therapist. I am full-time. I've been full-time since April of 2021, and I'm in a minivan, a Town and Country white minivan. And my why for this lifestyle, well, partly I had always been wanting to do this, but I was in a bit of a situation where I had no choice. So I embraced it fully and wholly. Like I've been doing it my whole life. And April will be my 3-year anniversary.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I don't have a channel, but I'm thinking about starting one. So I'm on Terry's channel here and there. And so if you want to show your support, and I will start a channel and share my wisdom, lots of wisdom of being on the road and healthcare, being a yoga teacher and a massage therapist and an art teacher.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi, everyone. So happy to be here and finally meet Linda. Yay. First time at the RTR and out here in Quartzsite. My name is Donna Aparo, and I'm from Runaway Bay, Texas. I have a tiny house, paid for, land, everything's all set, so I don't need to worry about a mortgage or anything. I'm part-time on the road. Right now I'm in my 2015 Ford Escape. I have the bed, put it in the back, and I'm really comfy. I've been traveling off and on for the past 3 years. When COVID hit, I did a big trip up through Yellowstone and saw a lot of it. The why is because I love to travel. I love to see new things. And my goal is to see all the states in the United States. And the only states I have now is this corner up here in the West that I have to go visit. So Texas is way too hot in the summer, so I'll be going north, that's for sure. I don't have a channel. I am an artist. I do have Aparo Art on Facebook. You can check out my art. I do face painting, portraits, dog portraits, a lot of dog portraits.
What is your
puppy
Facebook?
Aparo, Aparo, Art, A-R-T. Thank you very much for letting me come and join you all today.
Thank you,
Linda.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lois. I'm from Minnesota, and I'm part-time. I've been on the road. I come here part-time for the last 5 years, and I have a 2000 road trek. And my why is me and my sister had to take care of my dad for 5 years, and after doing that, I wanted to travel, and so here I am.
All right.
That's it.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, my name's Melissa, or they call me Mel. I'm from Valparaiso, Indiana. I'm actually neither part-time or full-time. I actually flew in from Chicago, and I've been staying in my rental. So I wanted to come to RTR. It's been something I've been wanting to do for several years, but other obligations didn't let me do that. I wanted to see how comfortable I could be in a rental car, because it would open up the world to me. Because then I'm just 2 suitcases away from anywhere I want to be. And I found that I can sleep in a car, and I've done that previously, but and I hope that I still have sticks and bricks, and I'm still working full time. And so my goal is to hopefully one day be able to rent my house out and just see more of the world, because I want to see, touch, and taste it all.
Excellent. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Frances, and I'm going to say that my home base is in southern Utah, because that's where I've got some kids. I am full-time. I've been on the road most of last year. I started out in the vehicle that I had at the time, which was a Honda CR-V, and now I have a Honda Odyssey, and that's working out really well for me. I'm really enjoying that. I have always loved traveling and felt that living in a car or minivan was something that I could afford. I'm retired and living on Social Security, so it's worked out really well.
Awesome. Thank you.
And I love it.
Now our brave lone man here. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you, and thank you for the invite. I met Linda at RTR, and she invited me to this wonderful gathering.
Thank you.
So I guess that covers my name. um, so where I'm from, I'm originally from Indiana. I lived in outside of Knoxville, Tennessee for 3 years. Then I was in San Antonio for 3 years. And I think that really plays into my why for life. So my why was when I moved to Tennessee, I was having a hard time trying to find a place to live. My friend's mom was like, why don't you look at living in an RV? So my first rig was actually a 1988 Fleetwood Bounder. I had envisioned that I would fix it up. It had a little bit of problems. I'd envisioned I'd fix it up, travel. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. But I still lived in it for 3 years, and I had that dream to one day to start traveling. I then moved down to San Antonio, Texas, where I was in San Antonio for 3 years. And there I met a friend who was a breast cancer survivor. And she was definitely the catalyst for me being out on the road, because I always wanted to get all these things in order, get a nice rig and all this other stuff. But unfortunately, her cancer came back, and she shared with me a lot of the dreams she had that she couldn't finish. And sorry. And just
Okay.
she would share with me all these dreams she had, that she wanted to have a family and then go out, go to Disney World, do all these things. And that really stuck with me. And then she passed away in 2022 on her 41st birthday, right before I turned 41. And at that time, I was working a job that I absolutely hated, 10, 12-hour days, a company that didn't appreciate me. And I just kind of looked at things that she said to me and what my life was like, and just realized I really needed to pursue that dream of mine to travel. So in September of 2022, I left my job, and then I went back home to Indiana, and I built out my 2011 Kia Sedona, and I hit the road full time in December of 2022. I do some summertime work to help fund my travels, and then I have started a YouTube channel, and I do hope that grows. My channel is Seeking New Horizons, and
Seeking New Horizons.
Seeking New Horizons. So, yeah.
What kind of summertime work?
So right now it's pest control. I have a family. I'm friends with a family that owns a pest control company back in Indiana, and I worked for their dad for about 7 years, from 2008 to 2015, before I left Indiana. And when I decided to pursue this, my buddy was like, if you ever need work, you can come work for us during the summer. So that's what I did last year, and probably will be doing again this year, and hopefully do that until I can get my channel to grow. So, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Right. Thank you.
And we thank you for the mics today, Paul, because the first half of this, we didn't have a mic on. So kudos to you for me getting a little more high tech in this industry. Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Tori Lynn, born Victoria, moved on to Vicky, moved on to Tori, moved on to Tori Lynn. So I'm fifth generation Gold Country, California, which is northeastern California in the foothills of the Sierra Nevadas. I've been on the road about 5 years because I had a choice. I could get a really cheap little apartment and stay there forever and not have the money to travel, or I could get a little RV and travel. And I don't like being crammed in the city. BLM land this time of year is really crowded for me, but my 1993 Bounder is just beautiful. It has its issues, don't we all? We're a good fit, she and I. And her name is the Way Follower. We follow the way. And why, I guess I just told you. And my channel is Tori Lynn Travels, and I'm not very consistent.
All right. Thank you.
I'm Debbie, and if some of you guys watch Linda's channel consistently, you would have seen 2 different interviews she did with me in the past year. One of them was here in Quartzsite, because I have a park model in 88 Shades that she came and interviewed me. And then she showed up in Michigan this past summer and interviewed me in my park model that I have up there in a campground. So in fact, in my one interview in Quartzsite, I'm actually wearing the same shirt and jacket. So
that's funny.
You can check that out. But anyway, my main home is Michigan, a little north of Detroit. I'm not really on the road. I mean, I do some trips. I have my minivan, and I do have a way to put a cot in it and do some traveling. But most of the time I'm in one or the other of my park models. my why was totally financial. You know, 2 or 3 years ago, I'm 73. When I got to be about 70, I was like, I just don't want to work anymore. I don't want to work this hard. I don't want to pay for a house and be stuck, you know, staying there. So my sister died at the end of 2020, and I ended up having to drive out to LA to clean out her apartment, sell her car and everything. And just that trip out there and back for about 4 weeks, just, I loved being on the road so much, and I enjoyed it so much that I decided to go home and sell the house and find other ways to not be under a mortgage and a property taxes and all that. So I stopped in Quartzsite on my way back from being in LA taking care of her stuff. Really fell in love with Quartzsite, then found this little park model and bought it. Came out here for the one winter, and then I went back to Michigan and said, you know, I don't need anything here in Michigan. I just need another little park model. So that's what I do. I'm kind of like 5 or 6 months here and 5 or 6 months in Michigan, and then I do have the option of throwing my cot in the back of my vehicle. Like this summer, I'll take off for a week or two. I want to go out to the East Coast, and I have relatives in Washington, D.C., so I will make a trip there for a week or two in the middle of the summer. And I'm still hoping to get out of here for a week or so, and before I go back to Michigan in the end of August. I'm hoping, or the end of April. I'm still hoping in March to get out of here for a week or two and just explore other parts of Arizona.
Since I really know you personally now, I know you travel with a pet, right? One pet?
No, 4 pets. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats.
Yes, and when you travel from Michigan to Arizona, you stay in hotels because of the 2 cats.
Right. I have to stay in motels because I can't deal with the cats getting out or something while we're trying to camp, you know. So unfortunately, we're stuck in 3 nights each way in a motels. So,
but there's times when you have neighbors that watch your cats, and you take your dogs and you go.
Oh yeah, definitely. I do that in the summer.
The 2 dogs you can handle there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes I leave them all home. My son and I went for like a week last summer without any of them.
That's awesome. Anything else?
No, my son's the one that really got me into this though, because he's a motorcycle rider, and he would put his motorcycle in the minivan like that, and then just throw a sleeping bag and foam mattress down and go off to ride his motorcycle somewhere in the mountains. And so that's the first time I ever even considered doing it in a minivan.
Awesome.
But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Sure. Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And with that, I think we've just about covered everybody here. Thank you all for sharing your whys and who you are. And this will be a time now when I release you to connect with other people, stay as long as you want, you know, get some more to eat, whatever you want to do. We are going to do a drawing now for first of an RTR shirt and a couple Serene and Simple Life products. And I have a couple announcements because I want to start going live. And I've had, thanks to Lindy over here, she looked me straight in the eyes and she's like, you need to do lives. So with that, my angst in that is I need 3 or 4 moderators. And you don't have to be there all the week, every week, but I at least need 1 or 2 because we got to keep those pesky people away. And so anybody who's interested, come up to me later. You know, I couldn't have a channel without all you guys. It's not possible. And I couldn't have had this meetup today without all of you. So thank you for this Empowerment 2.0. I hope to see you next year. And I keep saying, with that, and anybody who knows this, blessings in your day and joy. Thank you, guys. I love you.